Okay, so let's talk about weapon swapping and how you could improve it, and a couple of good tips and tricks to help you out with that. First of all, your weapon swapping speed is determined by your action speed. You can improve your action speed by equipping agility, dexterity, or just like having an action speed roll on any of your gear pieces, basically. Just show the difference real quick of just equipping the weapon with 8% action speed, and then we go back to without, or to be more specific, to -3. And it is kind of noticeably slower. Same with the swing speed, but that's another topic. But I'm here to talk about how you can avoid the animations basically at all. If you want to swap from one weapon to another, you skip the animation completely, or if you just want to go back to your hands and run at full move speed. What do you have to do for that? Okay, let's talk about a weapon swap first. Instead of pressing the second weapon slot on your keyboard like you do now, and having this annoying or like balanced animation, let's put it like that, having this balanced animation of swapping the weapons, you just keep one item, you just drag out one weapon out, and then you swap it in your inventory to the other one. It is an insta swap. You can immediately start swinging. You can swap it back as well and immediately start swinging. When is this useful? Well, in a couple of situations. If you're getting chased by somebody or chasing somebody with your like light weapon out, for example, -25% on a horseman axe, I'm chasing somebody, and that person randomly decides to turn around and fight me, I just do a quick swap. So I have my two-handed weapon out, I can fight him directly. You often see this mechanic in play also on rogues with the double hand crossbow. They shoot you with one hand crossbow, then they swap it with the other and shoot you immediately with the second one. It's a mechanic that's been in the game for a while now. It most likely will get fixed somewhat in the future, but it's been out there for so long, so I don't know when to expect it. One thing to keep in mind though is you cannot swap your one-handed weapon. Like if you're having your one-handed weapon out and you want to swap to your two-handed weapon, I can't just drag my horseman axe over. It will just park my bardage in my inventory if I have space. And if I don't have space, then it will just not allow me to do it. So always drag your two-handed weapon over. You want your two-handed weapon in a new slot, you drag it over. You want to swap back, you drag over the two-handed weapon again. It's very useful also like on something like a warlock or a wizard, if you're running away and then you have to swap to your staff, to your bardage, to a Zweihander, depending on what you're using. Instead of your spellbook, you just drag it over real quick, there's no animation at all, and you can instantly swing. It surprises enemies, it helps out a lot in fighting, so I totally recommend using this while it's still possible. The second one, if you have a big weapon, if you don't have especially if you don't have a lot of action speed, it takes some time to go back to your hands. Like pressing X button, going back to your hands, it does definitely take some time and it slows you down if you're running. What you can do to make this process faster is have a lockpick on your utility bar. The taking out weapon animation is still long, but the taking away a weapon, just to run faster, lockpick has no penalties at all, no movement speed penalties like the potion or like the Francisca axe. It takes it out instantly. Instead of putting away my weapon, all I do is take out lockpicks. It is very fast, very efficient, no penalties at all, and it allows me to just save some time. I don't even lose movement speed if I do it while jumping, or barely lose any move speed. It is instant. I can use it anytime I want. There's basically no animation at all. And this will most likely get fixed as well. I don't know when. Both of these mechanics were in the game for quite a while. I don't see a lot of people actually utilizing them, as I suppose not a lot of people are aware of these mechanics. But if you master these, you will definitely improve your gameplay, both in PvP and PvE. If you learned something new, hit that subscribe button and feel free to stop by on my Twitch, where I daily stream starting at around 5 p.m. CET.